Hi and welcome to Pure Joy Tarot channel. Here is another tarot and oracle review for yourself. This one's a little bit rushed because on Instagram the author of this particular pack is coming to join me on Instagram and Tarot's Talk together to explain at least 2 cards each week. So it's always good to have the author of a pack explain the pack, especially if some of you are from Western society and you haven't quite studied all the symbolism, all the gods, all the meanings in tarot, but also in Indian mythology. So we've got the Sacred Indian Tarot here. It's the major arcana cards only. So the minor arcana cards aren't in here. So it's just major. And it took 2 years to actually accomplish altogether. So a lot of hard work in researching and just getting behind the scenes, as we always call it, as creators. Everything takes time. What you see, you know, and then what happened beforehand is always a lot of hard work. It really is. So here we have the book, a lovely book. Explaining some of the cards on the back, exactly the same as on the back of the box. And the box is great. It just opens like that and you can see inside. So we have a lot of meanings in here. This is a lovely book. The book is great even without cards. So for anyone who wants to learn a little bit more about the explanations of India, then this is the book for yourself. In the back we have the spreads. There's got the chakra spread and beautiful pictures of each chakra system. So that's nice. And when we get to the explanations, we have a full colour picture and the meaning of the card as well as reversed and what's indicated in the Indian illustration. That's good. In the front of the book you will find a little bit of explanations for each of the symbols in the religions all around the world, not just Indian philosophy. So you've got, there you go. And you'll also have a little bit of an explanation of tarot itself, which most people know now, but it's always good to have that. At the back we have the meanings. Sometimes it's very difficult to get the words of the cards and the meanings all together. So this is why it's going to be absolutely fabulous to have this author on Instagram with Tarot's Talk and Pure Joy Tarot _Bev. And she can come and explain 2 of the cards every week. Isn't that exciting? So that's the book there. So the rundown of the cards, I'll just show you. Even though I've read the book, it doesn't stay in the brain. So that's me for you. So we've got, oh yeah, the back of the cards is obviously the Tree of Life where, Buddha sat to gain his enlightenment. So that's good, isn't it? So it doesn't matter which way you put that, the Tree of Life is always there. That's a good symbolism, isn't it? So that's a Tree of Life for you there. And that's a Fool card. So, yeah, very flexible necks a lot of Indian people have. I'm not so sure if we can do that. Oh, certainly not me. Let's put these here so you can see them. So that's a Fool card. Next we have the Magician. Okay, so let me know what you think of these cards. This is very interesting. It's got the little devil in the High Priestess. So it really, just by looking at that, spirituality will overcome the pull of the human nature. And now we have the Empress. A lot of symbolism in this mother, birthing mother, the Empress. So that's that. And we have the Emperor. And the Hierophant. So as I said, if you really do connect to the Indian side of philosophy, of explaining everything that humans do, then this is a good idea to get a major arcana deck. The Lovers, Lord Krishna and Radhu. The Lovers card is always an interesting card on a spiritual level to actually look at. In this deck it explains about the conscious and the unconscious, which is always in the Lovers card, that major decision of choice between the God force, divine source, and things on the lower level. The Chariot, an amazing card here. Now I really enjoy this card. It's the Strength and the Elephant. So if you read the book, it's really amazing. Elephants. They've had a poor run on the earth, the elephants. You know, so far. Terrible time. And they are really beautiful creatures. Please look after the creatures of the earth. Because that's spiritual as well, you know. Everything does have a meaning, so please. Now the Hermit. Here we are doing meditation under any tree. You don't have to meditate under a body tree. Any tree will do. As long as you're meditating. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is really good if you see it in depth. Beautiful wheel. So you can almost see that is the vortex of a chakra energy, bringing in all that energy. Justice. This is lovely. It really is quite magical, this card. I think it's wonderful. There's a lot of symbolism that you can read from this. The power of own magic, our chains that keep us down, what we hold dear. It's a great card. That card is amazing. Now then, the Hanged Man. A very dark card, but still nevertheless it's the symbolism of the sacrifices that we do. We need to sacrifice, or seemingly sacrifice, in order to get to full spirituality. We have to take time out from our busy life to realise what's going on. Now then, Death card. You definitely need to know what's going on in this card. I read the book, but none of the information has stayed in my brain. Sometimes you just have to be brought up with knowing. It's like any language, isn't it? You've got to keep repeating it over and over again. And there's never enough time. That's that devil for you, isn't it? Never enough time to sit and study. There's always something to do. As I said, it's behind the scenes with doing all creating that takes a lot of time. Temperance. This is a lovely card, isn't it? You'll always see the yin and the yang in a lot of cards with the major arcana. Symbolism is an absolutely fantastic thing, if it's negative or positive. So colours, shapes, all have meanings. This is a devil. It's really interesting to see why the devil has such long teeth. So that's obviously, again, very kind of philosophy in Indian philosophy. So we'll find out from the author why that is. I mean, it's probably like a long-toothed saber tiger and things like that. So it depends what you fear as a child and then grow up, and then it's illustrated. The Tower. Always a symbol in any culture is the Tower. And then we have the Star. This is always a great card in any major arcana pack indeed. The star. Doesn't need any explanation, the star. Well, it does, but we all understand what the star means. This is beautiful, so soft and so meaningful. So we've got the moon. That is lovely. So that's a very yin card, and it's just peaceful. And that's what you need in the stillness of the night. And then you have the sun. Now then, a long time ago I used to do the full sun salutation in yoga when I could get up and down quite fast. That's it. Right, old age, eh? It's in the mind, isn't it? Yeah, okay. I promise I'll do that someday. Right, okay, so the judgment. This is beautiful. We've all heard, perhaps, that a small ripple is echoed out into the universe. Like the butterfly effect, the flap of a butterfly wing has a consequence. So the consequences of our actions, what we say, what we do, we can have an effect, whether positive or good. I love this card. They're the three guards here, sitting in all directions, watching. So that's the world. So there you have it, a wonderful, lovely size, easy to shuffle. So I know a lot of tarot readers and people who are learning tarot for themselves just use the major arcana cards for themselves, and that's a good idea sometimes because that'll give you a really firm message of what's going on. So there they are, the cards. I wanted to do you a quick run through before this Thursday the 28th of January at 1800 hours, and that's on Instagram, so do look out for that, because the author of this deck is going to be, Kiren Ray is going to be on there. So if you want to check out that will be absolutely fantastic. And we'll probably upload it to YouTube, Facebook, things like that anyway, so if you do miss it, no worries. Hopefully it'll be on other medias as well. So thank you for looking through this walkthrough of this wonderful pack, and we'll see you again shortly. Do take care. Thank you for watching.